to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Murphy. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Mississippi State going up tempo. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So Minnesota's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Steps away to find some room. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking left. That's caught. It's Tatum. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Fouls through the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Working that left side. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mississippi State right back to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Finds a man in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. Open field on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Touch pass on the right. Hard running there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden you're...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better...
Turning it on! Pulls it in. It's Murphy. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Wide open spaces. He's at the tip, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, I've Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Mississippi State going up tempo. Off play action. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home. And that goes down at the 17. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The hand to the running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's McKenzie. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready?
They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on third and goal.
Moves.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all. It's as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Uncorks it. Hits the open man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, they're after him! And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. Minnesota, 27.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running. None to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's McKenzie. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for a huge play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Gonna run it. It's McKenzie. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tatum. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Hauls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Bland. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got a man. It's Brewer. Past the 40. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. He makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to put 3 on the board as a field goal unit comes on. Right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's McKenzie. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice...
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. To the air, it's Bland. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback, sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged out of the air. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Bland. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to rush, coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
1st and 10.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Going to the running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
4-2 slider.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Bland. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense. Get a fumble recovery and start your drive 1st and 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. He's got the tight end. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.